Hi friends, in last lecture we learned what are the basic components of a computer. The basic components of a computers are CPU, central processing unit, memory and input output components. And in today lecture we are going to learn about computer types. As we all know that computer is a fast electronic calculating machine that accepts digitized input information and process it according to a list of internally stored instructions and produces a result output information. Okay, the list of instructions is called a computer program and internal storage is called a computer memory. So, the computers can be classified into various categories such as microcomputers, laptop computers, workstation computers, supercomputers, mainframe computers and handheld computers. These six are the basic computer types. So first we will look at into microcomputers. Microcomputers are also called personal computers. Personal computers. So microcomputers or personal computers. So these computers are designed to meet the computer needs of an individual. So these computers are designed for individual needs. It is designed to meet the computer needs of an individual. And provides access to a wide variety of computing applications. So applications such as word processing, photo editing, emails, internet, etc. So basically microcomputers are designed to meet the individual requirements. And next, second one is laptop computers. So I think most of you knows about laptop computers. Today everyone has its own personal computers. So laptop computers are also are used just like as microcomputers. So laptops are also used for individual needs. So and in case of laptop computers, they are portable and compact computer that can run on power supply or a battery unit. So laptop computers are also used for individual needs only. But so basically these computers, it can run on power supply or a battery unit. And they are portable. And it is generally more expensive than compared to a microcomputers. And these laptop computers are also called a notebook are also called notebook. So here microcomputers and laptop computers both are used for individual needs. The main differences comes under laptop computers run on the power supply or a battery unit. And next type is workstation computers. It is a special computers. They are mainly designed for technical and scientific application. It is a special computer designed for technical or scientific application. Scientific applications. Instead of primarily to be used by one person at a time. So primarily one person can use a system at a time. They are commonly connected to a local area network known as LAN and run multi-user operating systems. So mainly workstation computers are used for technical or scientific applications. And next type is super frame computers. Super computers. A supercomputer is the fastest computer in the world that can process a significant amount of data very quickly. The computing performance of a supercomputer is measured very high as compared to a general purpose computers. So by comparing with general purpose computers, these supercomputers can work fast and produces the results very quickly. So the supercomputers consists of tens of thousands of processors, so which perform billions and trillions of calculations per second. So because of more number of processors, these supercomputers works very fast compared to all other general purpose computers. So a supercomputer is the fastest computer in the world that can process a significant amount of data very quickly. Next, it consists of tens of thousands of processors which perform billions and trillions of calculations per second. These are the superframe computers. And next one is mainframe computers. Mainframe computers are the computers used primarily by a large number of organizations for critical applications that requires much more computing power and storage capacity than the workstations. So compared to workstations, mainframe computers have more computing power and storage capacity. And this contains suitable database storage units and are capable of handling large volume of requests to access the data. So mainframe computers are used primarily for large number of organizations for critical applications. That requires much more computing power and storage capacity than workstations. In many cases, these mainframe computers are widely accessible to the education, business and personal user communities. Okay, so the next last type of computer is handheld computers. handheld computers. These handheld computers are also called personal digital assistants. PDA. Personal digital assistant. So handheld computer is a computer that can conveniently be stored in a pocket and used while you are handling it. Today's handheld computers, which are also called the personal digital assistant computers. So these personal digital assistant computers are divided into two types. So first one is handwriting, means just like a touch screen as input, and second one is a keyboard type. So one is handwriting, means just like a touch screen, and second one is keyboard. So these are the main 6 types of computers. Okay. Up to now we learn in first lecture what is the difference between architecture and organization. In second lecture we learned what are the basic components of a computer and how they work. In third lecture we learned what are the types of computers. There are mainly 6 types of computers, and in coming lectures, in next lecture we will learn what are the basic operational concepts. There we will learn how the instructions or data is going to be transferred between memory and processor. So this topic we will learn in next lecture. Thank you.